Boy, I tell you, last night, they was up till 3 a.m. in the morning just partying. Somebody said there was a birthday party going on. I started thinking. I said, I used to party. This big Betty Bombshell get her party going. Didn't have no party. I was the life of the party everywhere I went. I came with the party. Yes, 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 yes. And I was sitting up there. I was just thinking. I said, don't they know when to go to bed? This is the neighborhood. And they was making so much noise, I had to just put my window down. And I started thinking. I said, now, everybody required to wear a mask, right? Okay. So if everybody is required to wear a mask and they say COVID in the air, well, why you think they eating them COVID burgers? If it's in the air, don't you think it's gonna get in the food? My goodness, why can't they eat inside? Why can't they cook inside? But I guess they can't fit everybody in the house, because I remember the other week they had so many people all up in the street, up the block, that the police had to come out there to try to clear it. And here I was thinking they were having a protest. They weren't having no protest. They was out there partying. And the police had to get them up out of there. And I said, my goodness. I said, I guess because all the clubs and all the places are closed down, nobody ain't got nowhere to go. So I guess that's why they be out there like that. But I'm saying, all them people, I was like, oh, wow, I'm missing the protest. What's going on out there? I'm like, it wasn't even protest, y'all. It was somebody having a birthday party. Boy, I tell you, if we could just social distance and do things like they're supposed to do, then don't you know that maybe this thing pass over? But really, I'm hoping this get dry up. Boy, I tell you, got this big Betty Bombshell on lockdown. Can't go nowhere. Just go out long enough to get something, what you need, and then you got to come back home. Because if you don't, you got to do the electric slide out there. Moving away from people. They all on their phone, ain't paying attention what they doing or where they going. Just don't care. Always got somewhere to go so fast. And don't care who they bump into. So, you got to be so mindful nowadays. I remember I was sitting up there, and I was standing there trying to wait till the lady to get get through taking the picture. I'd be doggone if the lady bumped into me and almost knocked me down. Thank goodness I was fully dressed and had my sweater on and everything. My goodness. I said, I'm sitting up there waiting to get the lady take the picture. Come back. She gonna step back and ain't even looking where she going. That's what I'm talking about you. But that's how it is in this big city. This big Betty Bombshell came to New York to try to make it big. And boy, look at here. As soon as she got to New York and things started going on, she started acting and everything. All of a sudden, there was a lockdown. Boy, I tell you. And then you go through with Miss Anime. But you can't help but love Miss Anime. Because way back in the day, we go way back in the day, y'all. Boy, I tell y'all, we go way back in the day. Boy, we had some good times back up in the day. But I tell you. That's my girl now. That's my girl now. That's my road dog right there, Miss Anime. You know what I'm saying? Because, boy, I tell you, when I need to go on them long trips, she was always there. Boy, look at here. She was right there. We road partners, boy, I tell you. But one thing about it, if it was time for you to get down with a fight, don't count on Miss Anime now. She ain't going to be there when you look. She on somewhere else. So I advise you, when you with Miss Anime, don't you say nothing. Because you mess around there and get your butt beat thinking she got your back. Because Miss Anime ain't going to fight now. She ain't going to fight. She'll talk a lot of junk, but she ain't gonna fight. But I figure that maybe one day she'll be down with me. But I tell you, she won't let nobody bother you now. She got a lot of mouth now. I tell you, she got a lot of mouth now. But you can't help but love her. Because she'll have you cracking up too. Boy, I tell you. Sitting up here in the house, they're making all that noise. Here it is, 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't know how to go home. Boy, I tell you. I be by the window, because sometimes when I be by the window, I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want to miss nothing, y'all. I want to see everything. But every now and then, you got to duck. Okay. Well, I tell you, I hope y'all having a good time out there and trying to make the best of how things are. Because I tell you, sometimes it's rough out there. And some people get all attitudes. And they be looking at people. And sometimes they look at you so ugly. And I look at them, I be saying, don't get mad at me. You better get mad at Corona. Because Corona make you stay in the house. So you know how they used to always say the devil make you do it? Now Corona make you do it. The devil ain't making you do it. Corona making you do it. Corona making you stay your butt right in the house. Boy, I tell you. Everything virtual now. Everything online. And I tell you, there's a lot of people moving out the city going into search. You know what I'm saying? The suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Because the corona. Because people don't know how to stay distant, boy. But I remember I had that dream, boy. They was closing down businesses, had that U-Haul truck. And in my dream, I was asking everybody, where y'all going? Why y'all leaving New York? Nobody wasn't saying a word. They were too busy getting up out of here. Boy, I tell you. I mean, this was supposed to be the hot spot, the place where everybody go. Everybody come to New York where they want to be a star. But boy, I tell you, this corona ain't playing. This corona said, hold up, wait a minute. Boy, I tell you. They say we become unstoppable. We had to start with corona, but she put us in a pause for a minute. But after a while, when everything goes back to normal, maybe about a year or two, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe about a year or two or something like that. But we sure hoping it hurry up and get rid. Boy, look at here. This corona ain't playing. But you got to make the best of things. I be sitting up there telling the married couples, y'all better sit up there and act like y'all on the island. Y'all can get up there and get y'all spread out a little blanket and act like y'all going on a picnic over here. You know what I'm saying? You can still keep the flame burning. You can still keep the flame burning. Don't sit up there and just because you in a house, you doing through the same routine. Just looking at each other. Hey, how you doing? Kiss. That's it. Honey. Keep that fire burning. You got to keep that fire burning. You know what I'm saying? I know these mothers around here now, they ready to pull out their hair. Because they ain't never had to just have their kids for 24 hours. They used to have them for maybe 7 hours, 8 hours. Now they got to have them for a long time. They don't even know what to do. Because Johnny's sitting up there acting up, doing things that mama didn't ever see him do before. And then Sarah out there doing things that mama never seen her do. They just have to tear that behind her. But hey, they sit up there and wait thinking that the teacher's supposed to raise their kid. That's the problem now. You got to raise your kids, not the teachers. Don't sit up there and wait for the teacher to do nothing. Because guess what? They ain't going to do nothing. They ain't going to do nothing, y'all. They ain't going to do what you think they're going to do. As a matter of fact, if they don't want to learn, they just let them ride over them. Just ride over them. And go to the next one. And then try to put a label on them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fight to do what's right. And keep your kids in them books. Boy, I tell you. This big Betty Bombshell telling you to keep them kids in the books. You know what I'm saying? And if you got them on the computer, give them something to learn from. Not playing all them games. You know what? The people that make them games, I bet you they don't let their children play them games. I bet you they have their children in the book. And y'all got y'all children in the game, always in the phone, at the dinner table, playing with the phone. Back in the day, they didn't play that. Because that's why I tell you. Because back in the day, let me tell you something. They always said they got big mamas now. We got young big mamas now. We got fine grandmamas now. You know what I'm saying? We know how to live and have fun now. We ain't going to sit up there and let nobody hold us down and hold us back where we can't have no fun. You sit up there and try to bring your kids my way. I'm going to say, hey, I'll play with them for about an hour or two, but you got to bring them back. Take them back. Them your kids. They ain't mine. Them your kids. And you are responsible to take care of your kids. I don't mind loving them, taking care of them a couple of 2 hours. They got to come back to you because, honey, the way some of y'all raise these kids, they don't know how to act. They don't even know how to act. I ain't going to say what I want to say, but they don't even know how to act. Some will sit up there, you tell them what to do something, and they just look at you because they don't understand what you're talking about. Just like you talking into another Chinese or something, or you talking in another language or something. But you know what? I want to learn all different languages now. Miss Big Betty Bombshell want to learn languages. So when all this stuff is over with, and she want to go to China, she know how to speak Chinese. She want to go to Mexico, she know how to speak Mexican. Wherever she go at, she want to learn, even learn how to speak African. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have some languages up under your belt. Parents, teach y'all children all kind of languages. That's way when somebody talking about you, They can let you know what they saying. Because I tell you, sometimes they get in the midst, especially when they get them nails done. They go sit up there and go, and be talking about you. And you don't even know they talking about you. And they just laughing and going on, no. Boy, look at here, I ain't studying that. When you learn them languages, you be up on things. They come in America and they learn English. So we need to be able to learn other different languages so that can help us go far in life, people. And you got to get your education now. You got to get your education, but you got to be mindful what you're getting educated for. You better get all up in technology, computers and stuff like that, because I tell you, you see nursing and stuff, different things like that, because nowadays, look at him. You go and get all that schooling, and then you go there and try to get a job, can't even find a job. So you got to be mindful. You got to really look things out. Search things out on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So you know what's going on now. Because you know in the times, these times, the days and time, it's always changing. Because I tell you, me and Miss Anna may be talking about how it was back in the day. Even though we know we can't go back in the day, but with our memory. But I tell you, we had fun back there in the day. But these children nowadays, they don't know how to have fun. You know, when we were young, we used to use our imagination, especially when we ain't had nobody to play with. Boy, I tell you, we had to use our imagination, especially when Mama wouldn't let us go over nobody's house. So you had to use your imagination to know how to learn how to play and imagine in your mind or draw, paint, do something. You know what I'm saying? Our parents always kept us busy doing something. But nowadays, boy, I tell you, nowadays we got to show enough for it. Because some of these kids just don't know no better. Boy, I tell you, that's why a lot of times when they come to me, I give them good advice. Miss Big Betty Bombshell give them good advice. Why? Because I've been there and I know. And I'm sure going to let you know. Sure is. I'm going to tell you like it is. So if you don't want to hear it like it is, don't you come to me, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm telling you, if you're ugly, you're ugly. If you're pretty, you're pretty. I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't going to sit up there and lie. You know how people got these babies, and boy, these babies look like they toe up. And then they sit up there, ooh, they cute. If they cute, I'm going to say they cute. But if they ugly, I'm going to say, hi, baby. How you doing? Hey, sugar. That's what you do. Because you don't lie now. You don't lie. Don't lie. But I tell you what, y'all go on out about y'all day. Y'all have a good time. Because Miss Big Betty Bombshell just stopped by to say hello. Have a wonderful day. And live your life to the fullest.